Hi there, I'm Tom and welcome to a Newb Improves, quite possibly the most optimistically named series on YouTube. Today we are back playing Dota 2 and as part of our A to Z challenge I bring you Carl. I'm Invoker. I'm not sure what came over me there. So, Invoker is an odd hero. As you can see in the bottom here, there is 2 empty slots, and these ones, they have a small passive effect on you, but they don't actually do anything to the enemy. Anyone who knows Invoker will know that his power comes from not 4 spells, but 10, and you can only use 2 of them at once. So the way this happens is each of these is an orb that floats around you. You get a small amount of regen for the Quas orb, you get a small amount of attack and movement speed from the Wex orb, and you get a small amount of damage and intelligence from the Zort orb. And I should be putting the orbs up in a minute because it will help me laning a great deal at this stage. And I've just bought the recipe for a null talisman, which will also help me. And off I go, checking the rune very quickly. Nope, it's gone, so I'm just going to go back just as quickly. I am laning against a sniper. I'm going to be honest, I don't deal with snipers very well in lane, and I'm going to have to get someone to teach me how, because there's several games recently that I've just failed completely. So the way you get the actual abilities is you have a combination of 3 orbs active, and then you use the invoke ability, which can actually be leveled at any time. Usually it's leveled at level 2 or level 3, because otherwise you're basically useless. I went for a Quas, a pointing Quas, simply because I wanted the extra healing in lane against the sniper, and I was prepared to wait a slight bit before getting the invoke, and I can just harass him. I do a fair bit of right click damage to him, so I should probably just keep harassing him and forcing him out of lane, but I'm playing really scared, and that's really not what I should be doing against a sniper, because now I'm forced to run right away. Yeah, so yeah, I now can't win the right click battle because he got a lot of hits on me as I was running, so I'm just going to grab a tango and draw the creeps away from the tower accidentally. I should have done it deliberately, but either way, and I'm just going to go back and grab a TP scroll. So Invoker doesn't get bonus stats from updating the stats. Most heroes, you get to level 16 and then you start upgrading the stats. Some you do it slightly before that because one of their skills doesn't scale well. But Invoker instead gets stats from leveling his 3 orb abilities. Each one gives you a different stat. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I think Quas gives you strength, Wex gives you agility, and Zort gives you damage, or intelligence, sorry. And I'm running away from the sniper again. I should invoke my spell. I've actually invoked one spell. I need to invoke another spell, which, if I get 3 Quas orbs, then I get Cold Snap, which is much more useful in lane than the Forged Spirits, which yeah, there we go, we've got Cold Snap. Okay, so as you probably saw then, I did have Forged Spirit in the the fast spell slot. As soon as I invoked another spell, it shifted across one, which I don't particularly like because it kind of confuses me when a spell switches like that, but either way, yeah, this sniper just cancelled out my my clarity because I wasn't quite quick enough. Not the clarity, the self, and he has a clarity on himself. So yeah, if I invoke another spell, then the Forged Spirits will disappear, and the Cold Snap will shift into the Forged Spirit slot, and the new spell will go into the Cold Snap slot. And yeah, there we go. I just got one hit on him to cancel his clarity, and then I'm just trying to stay out of the shrapnel, which I didn't do too well. I'm probably going to die here. No, there's an axe coming in to chase him off. Thank you, axe. That was much appreciated. Cold Snap is the skill I need because it has a mini stun. Well, first of all, it's up to 6-second duration. It has a mini stun of up to 0.6 seconds. But that stun gets reapplied every time you hit them with more than 10 damage you've got to do. Every time you hit them with more than 10 damage, it reapplies the mini stun. And it also reapplies the damage, which is up to 49 damage. So this is really useful in laning stage. I actually found it really useful in the rest of the game as well. And that's going to be one that I just keep with me most of the time at the moment. There is 10 spells that you can get on Invoker. You can have 3 Quas, 3 Wex, or 3 Zort, or you can have 2 Quas and a Wex, 2 Quas and a Zort, or you can kind of see where this is going. If you want to know more about Invoker spells, I won't have time to go through them all this match, but the Dota 2 wiki has a lot of really useful information, and it's really detailed, so I will put a link to the Invoker page in the description. And yeah, I finally got my bottle at 6.5 minutes, and there's no rune, of course, so I just have to deal with that. I will not be using all of Invoker's spells. I will probably only use about 3 of them this game, simply because that's all I needed this game. There were probably times when I could have used another spell to greater effect, but as it is, I'm about to die here, I expect. No, I bottled up just in time, but now I do need to go, and I'm going to dart up here so that he loses vision quicker, and he's backed off, so I can just head back to Fountain the quick way. So the 3 spells I will be using, I may use another one, but I don't remember doing it. So the 3 I'll be using is Cold Snap, which I've already explained, Forged Spirits, which summons a creature that you can control, and it does various amounts of damage. It's got various amounts of attack range and health and armor and so on. It has a passive effect, which means that every time it hits, it has a chance of reducing the target armor by 10, which is just fantastic. And I'm playing a bit dangerous here. Luckily the sniper didn't want to engage too much. So these Forged Spirits, you get one of them to start off with, and when Quas and Zort are both at level 4, you will get 2 spirits. So those are really helpful, and I'm just going invisible here. I will start harassing the sniper. There's the cold snap and there's the forge spirit. They're not great against lane heroes, but if the hero's running away, then there's no point not to use them because it's just loads of extra damage, and now I can push the lane effectively and get lots of last hits from it. The third spell I will be using, which you will see a bit later on, is what's it called? It's Ghost Walk. It will turn me invisible. I think it's got a fade duration. I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a quick look. It has... I don't think... No, it's got 0 fade time, which makes it really very useful. And I'll talk about that more. I'm just at top lane at the moment trying to gank. And there's a Shadow Shaman, so I am going to use Cold Snap on him and do lots of damage. The Forge Spirit works kind of well with the Cold Snap because it means I'm basically hitting twice as often, which means it's proccing twice as often. And I'm going to just hit as much as possible and use as many bottle charges as possible. And my Forge Spirit there actually managed to get the Batrider slightly after I was dead, so I was really happy about that. It means I've basically gotten 2 kills for 1 death now. So, yeah, Ghost Walk. Good time to talk about it while I'm dead. And I will be back shortly, so I won't bother checking anything else. 0 fade time, it's 100-second duration, and it's got a slow radius of 400, which means any enemies within that radius get slowed anywhere between 20 and 50% depending on the level. And it also has a slow on me. The movement slow is depending on the level you've got Quass at, and the speed change to me depends on the level that Wex is at. So if you've got it at level 1, 2 or 3, then it will apply a 30, 20 or 10% movement slow respectively. If you have it at level 4, it does a 0% movement change, and any level above that gives you anywhere between 10 and 30% movement increase depending on the level. And we could have taken that tower if PA had carried on, but she was waiting for the wave, which meant that basically we're not going to be able to do much here. There is a double wave of enemy creeps, and so I'm just going to get straight away. We could probably take the sniper, but I didn't want to do it under tower, especially since I don't have my Ghost Walk up yet. And they are pursuing me really far. And I'm just going to go here. I'm going to try and get the Cold Snap on him, and you can see with all of us hitting him, it's really very good. And I didn't escape that, the sniper got me, but I got an assist out of it, and we got the Batrider, who is right now, the Batrider I think at the moment is our biggest threat. We do need to start shutting Sniper down though, otherwise he will quickly become very big. And right now I have boots and an arm. A bit slow on both of those because I was slow on my bottle, but I am doing better than I was. And next, I think I'm just going to go straight for Yules next. Okay, so we've got the sniper here. There is the chrono there. I've got 600 range, which means I can stand outside the chrono and punch the sniper. Zeus got the kill in the end, but we basically... it was a group effort, guys. Dota is a group game. And now I'm going top to try and defend. I don't think anyone else is going to follow me very quickly, so that's not going to help. And right now I figure I'm pretty much dead, so I try and do damage to him. I then start running away, which wasn't a very good move. I'm trying to use bottle charges. I could use an iron charge, but that's not going to do much for me, I don't think. And what I should have done is kept right clicking him, used an iron charge, used all my bottle charges, and quite possibly got him to the point where he had to run, basically, and he had to go back and heal. I would have still died, but I would have wasted an awful lot of his time doing it. I forgot to mention, Talarin is coaching this game, or was coaching this game, I guess. So that's why I'm doing slightly better than I would be doing. The rest of the people in there are randoms. And I'm going to help defend bottom lane with the axe. I'm probably going to give him an arm charge. There we go. And axe and void are both going to go around there to jump the sniper. Let's see what we can do. I don't have my phase boots yet. Okay, sniper went off, but I'm going to cold snap him. And we're going to get the kill on the alchemist, and quite possibly on the sniper as well. I've got about 600 range. If I had phase boots, he would be dead by now. Oh, he activated a oh, what is it? He activated a salve right at the last moment, so we could have taken the Bat Rider if Axe had been there. And Axe is going to die anyway, so there's no point in him running away. It is under tower, but yeah, there we go. If Axe had started fighting when I did, we would have gotten the kill. I probably would have still died, but the Axe would have lived, and the Bat Rider would have died. I have 3 Quas orbs up at the moment, because I was trying to heal as much as possible. It does help a very slight amount, just like the bottle charges. But yeah, I'm going to come down here to try and scare him off. And it seems like it worked. I probably couldn't have taken him on my own. It depends on whether he had his ultimate up. Probably didn't have his ultimate up. Let's check. Ooh, he does have his ultimate up, so yeah, I couldn't have tanked him. But I did manage to scare him off. He's playing a bit safe. And now I'm heading to middle, because that seems to be where the most urgent threat is. Although, as I say that, the Ricky disappears off, so everyone's going to come to bottom finally to defend. I think that's what happens. Just push this wave out a bit. I've got 2 Forged Spirits there. I think I was using them to defend bottom lane. And yes, now everyone's going to bottom. But I doubt we'll get there quick enough to actually save the tower. And we don't have any towers in retaliation right now. So, oh, looks like the tower is actually safe. While I was out of lane, Alchemist could very easily have popped his ult and used that to take the tower. His ult is very good at taking towers because of the damage and the speed it gives him. Okay, now that he is dead, there is a sniper and a Bat Rider, so we've got to play a bit careful here. I'm going to die. I'm definitely going to die. I'm going to bottle up, and yeah, I bottled. I armed. I had one more bottle. But basically I had bottle and iron and all 3 orbs up, and I still didn't live from all of that damage. But hopefully the Bat Rider will die now. And hopefully the Void gets out of the flames quickly enough that he doesn't die. And let's see if the axe can draw enough aggro. Nope, there's a Ricky there. He is one very dead axe. And this, I think, is when the tower gets destroyed. PA and Zeus are coming. They're not going to be able to do anything. They need to back off. PA especially needs to back off. Yeah. Sit behind the tower. I'm coming down very slowly. I didn't want to waste a TP there because I didn't think the enemy would push quickly enough. And looks like I'm just about right. I'm right at the tower exactly when I need to be. And I've got three Zord orbs up, so I'm doing more damage. And I have now 1 level in Wex, so I've got my Ghost Walk ability. And hopefully that will save my life a few times during this match. In fact, I had Ghost Walk earlier in lane, I think. There's the Cold Snap, it's all of those mini stuns proccing. And now I've got the sniper. I am going to die here because everyone left me. Now, I think Sniper Shrapnel reveals invisible units, but the main reason I died there was because the stun has a splash, I think. And let's just check. Sniper has 7 kills, and he has a Desolator already. That's gonna wreck so many of us this game.
This will come in handy.
In fact, while I'm dead, I can check what items everyone else has. Tranquils and a Crimson Guard on the axe. That should help us. Oh, and he's got a point booster. There's Threads and a Mask of Madness on the Void. I think he should probably be a lot more farmed by now. I can't remember in the early game whether PA and Void took the same lane. I know during picking phase that they both clicked the top lane, but I don't know if they actually did that. Zeus has 2 pairs of boots, I have no idea why. And PA has Dust, which is fantastic because we have a Ricky against us. And I'm just going to stand on the outside and cast the wrong ability. There we go, I did manage to get the Cold Snap off, but my escape is now off cooldown. If we get the Dust, there we go, we should get the Ricky as well. Yes. So that was a good fight for us. The Batrider and the Sniper lived, but we are starting to come back online, and I'm just going to harass the Batrider here. And I need to step out of his flames. And the axe is coming. I need to arn as soon as possible, and I'm in the fire. That's not good. I'm gonna bottle up. I'm going to see if the axe still needs help. He's backed off, and I almost have enough for the second part of my use, the Staff of Wizardry. And Batrider's back. Guess he doesn't like being alive. And we're just going to stand here and hit creeps. And now we're going to go on him. And I used the wrong ability again. I keep doing that because I expect Cold Snap to be in slot number 1. I need to get out of the shrapnel. I'm dead anyway. If I had my Ghost Walk up there, I could have possibly activated it. And then got out of the shrapnel and may have lived with a tiny bit of life left. But looks like PA is taking the tower while we were distracting them, so that is something, but we're going to lose a tier 2 because of it. If PA has a TP scroll, which he doesn't, we could have possibly taken on the who is it? Well, anyone there basically. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Chrono is off cooldown, so that could have gone a lot better if if PA had been able to TP. I think that Void should have leapt out of there using his... not backtrack, not time lock, time walk, that's the one. Okay, so PA is most likely going to die now, and me and Zeus are just going to push middle lane because there's not a whole lot I can do. I could get Sunstrike, which is a global ability, but it's really hard to hit, and it does damage. The damage is divided between how many enemies are there, so it wouldn't have helped a great deal in that situation anyway. And now the axe went in and he's going to die as well. There we go. So I can get my Staff of Wizardry now, I shall do that right now. And I probably am not too far off the Voidstone, about 400 gold. If I keep farming this lane I will have it in no time. But I need to be a bit careful because I don't have anyone to back me up. I do have my Ghost Walk off cooldown, and I should go to top lane. I should already be walking to top lane to be honest, but I wanted to get a few more last hits. And now I'm just going to hang around in the edge of their vision, or just outside the edge of their vision, and wait for them to push up a bit. Looks like they decided to back off, so we can push forward and start getting rid of the creep wave. And yeah, there is a Bat Rider there. I'm going to try and initiate and hope that everyone else comes and joins me. Didn't get the cold snap off before he lassoed me, but there's a chrono. Possibly a wasted chrono. He wasn't actually doing any damage to me, and I get the cold snap off. I lose vision of him, so I'm going to go round. There is an alchemist here that we can attack. He's still up there because he's... I think he got up there with... Ooh, what is that skill called? Firefly. Yeah, unobstructed movement on the Firefly, so what I'm basically going to do is harass him, and PA is going to harass him as well. There we go, PA will get that kill, and as soon as I stop being a chicken, I'm going to cold snap the Shadow Shaman. Okay, looks like I don't need to, and it was on cooldown anyway. There's a Ricky there, so I can cold snap him, and we just about lived through that. But I can go back to the secret shop and pick up the next item, sell an Iron Branch, and I now have my Yules. So, yeah, I'm still using Cold Snap and Ghost Walk. It works out very well when I get the order of them right. I could possibly... I think actually I'm going to get Forge Spirits to push this lane a bit. And then I will have to remember to recreate Cold Snap. Yeah, there we go, there's Forge Spirits, and I just need to activate them. And there we go. Here's my Yules coming in, and now we can just push. I probably shouldn't be right at the front of the lane, but I'm fairly safe with a Void and a PA along with me. And my next item will be what is it? Phase Boots, because then I can chase people down easier. I should be using an iron on me right now, but I'm really just trying to focus on getting kills. And yeah, there's the iron. I could have used Ghost Walk to get out of there, but I had no idea. I didn't pay attention to my life, basically. Let's check the enemy team items quickly. We have... looks like he is building a Aghanims. There is a Diffusal Blade on the Ricky to get rid of dust and other ailments. Ah, right, Bat Rider is watching the Ricky. Alchemist has Blade Mail, and Sniper doesn't. Yeah, he's got the Daedalus. how many... I'm going to check his kills in a minute. Nope, he's still watching the Ricky. Okay, Sniper has 11 kills, so he's really farming very well. And this is me in-game checking everyone else's items. Right, so... yeah, I've got my phase boots already. I got a fair bit of gold from the last few fights. And I am working on a Maelstrom to give me a bit of crowd clearance. Which is not exactly an optimal item for him. I could get Blink or I could get Force. Both of which will help me. It will give me more mobility and more escapability. The Force especially will get me escapability. Or I could get any number of items. Like Aghanim's. Aghanim's Scepter will, I believe, remove the cooldown from the Invoke Ultimate, which is used to create the spells, and remove the mana cost. It looks like the cooldown is simply reduced instead of being removed entirely, but it means I can spam spells a lot more. I won't be getting the Ags this game because like I said, I'm only using a few spells. I only felt the need to use a few spells, so that's not going to help me a huge amount. And I need to Ghost Walk right now, and I will just about live. I can arm myself, which will break the Ghost Walk. Yep, there we go, I armed myself, and unfortunately we don't have the PA here and no one else is buying dust. I should be buying dust, but I'm being greedy. And now everyone else has backed off, so we did get the sniper that game, by the looks of it. There's a Blink on the Batrider, I believe. Blink and Force and Arm and Mystic Staff. But we got the kill on him anyway. So I'm doing alright for assists, and not too bad for kills. I need to stop dying now and start getting more kills. I actually have the Gloves of Haste, I believe. Yeah, Gloves of Haste. And even though the Mithril Hammer was the fast item on the courier, it decided to give me the Gloves of Haste, so I spent a little bit of time messing around trying to sort that out and missing last hits. But now I have my hammer and I'm hitting a bit harder. There is a Shadow Shaman there. I'm not too scared about the Shadow Shaman. I am going to, however, go into the jungle and farm up a bit of gold for my recipe, which is 700 gold. And there's an axe. I'm just going to clear this camp and then I'll head mid because there's a fight happening. A bit early on the chrono there.
This will come in handy.
And, well, Void was wasting his chrono on a Shadow Shaman. They got the Aegis. I noticed here that Alchemist was charging up his stun, so I used my phase boots to basically move out of his vision range up the hill. And that meant that he stunned himself. I managed to get a cold snap on him, and we're going to get this sniper here, hopefully. There is a Ricky there. I need to go invis, I think, if I... No, he's got a, he's got something, a salve. He has a salve. That's the second time today that I've forgotten that. But yes, I am now going to try and run away. PA just got the sniper, which is good. Ricky is still invisible. And I have my recipe, so as soon as PA is done with the courier, I will send that to me. And I'm going to ignore the Alchemist because he hasn't been a threat much this game. I was trying to get the Batrider kill, but he blinked away too quickly, so I just decided to get the Alchemist instead, and getting a couple of last hits here. And my Maelstrom is coming. I'm not going to upgrade it to a Molnir now. I am going to get, I'm going to start saving up for an Eye of Skadi. It's going to be a very long time before that item's in my inventory. But Eye of Skadi will give me, I can't check exactly what it gives me, but it gives me stats, it gives me movement slow, and there's a Ricky. I'm not sure why he was shown there. Was it during the fade duration, maybe? PA didn't have a gem. And she didn't have dust. Maybe he was already dusted, but I don't think so. Oh, maybe Zeus just cast one of his abilities. If he cast his ultimate, then it would have shown the Ricky temporarily. So I'm kind of wandering around here. I was going to go defend bottom lane, but the Void was doing a fairly good job. So now I noticed that there is a Bat Rider here, and I don't know if the Axe have noticed it, but we should probably be able to get this kill here. No, he's got lots of mobility items, and there is lots of heroes coming. So Void started a chrono, and he started attacking with the Alchemist instead of the Sniper. I did die there. There wasn't a whole lot I could do. I think I used a couple of bottle charges, maybe an iron charge, but there was too many heroes there, and the shrapnels was just killing me, so yeah. It would have been so much better if the Void had focused the Sniper, because the Alchemist, as I said, is really no threat to us right now, and the Sniper is. We did get him eventually. There is still the Ricky and the Bat Rider, both of whom are reasonably powerful at this point. And Zeus needs to back off before the Bat Rider starts initiating on him. And I will be back in 30 seconds, so... Oh good, let's just watch this fight. Does Bat Rider have anything new? He has a Scythe of Vise. And he just about gets away from there. Shadow Shaman got his axe. Ricky has a Sanj. And looks like he's building a Yasha. No, he got the Yasha, he's building a Sanj. And he bought the recipe. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine when people buy recipes. Alchemist has a Vitality Booster. I'm not sure what he's building that into. Possibly an axe. And Mithril Hammer. He's probably going to... Yeah, he's going to buy a... Oh, he's going to get a Maelstrom now, and he's going to upgrade it to the I've forgotten the name, the Molnir. Okay, there's a fight going on here that we should watch. Shadow Shaman's already died. I really don't think the Alchemist was the right target there. And I'm probably going to die. I should probably Ghost Walk. Okay, I'm just about living. I need to Ghost Walk now. I seriously need to Ghost Walk. Okay, I didn't Ghost Walk because I could arm, and I can give the Void an arm about now. He does have lifesteal though, so he doesn't need it so much. There is a Bat Rider kill that we could go to. It's been taken care of. So, yeah, basically in fights I'm using Cold Snap right at the beginning, and as soon as it's off cooldown all the time, and basically I'm right clicking. That's pretty much everything I'm doing. And there is a rune here, so I will grab that quickly, and, well, I used my last charge and then grabbed it. I could push out bottom lane or top lane. I don't know why I'm going to middle. I think they were pinging it saying we want to take middle, but none of them actually came to middle. So I just backed off when the alchemist was there. I didn't particularly want to stand around in his AoE. We could have pushed it a bit farther if everyone else had been there, but I think now is a good time to defend. We've gotten a lot of towers back, but we're still... I don't know. If we get the middle tower, then we'll definitely have an advantage. But we still don't really want the creep wave pushing too far into our territory in any of the lanes, so bottom lane needs to be pushed as it is being, and middle lane we shall see if we can get a fight going on here. I sold my null talisman in exchange for an ultimate orb because that's a much better option. We managed to get the alchemist, and now we're going to get the sniper. There is a Ricky somewhere around. As soon as cold snaps off, I can use that again. There we go, I can use cold snap. Oh yeah, I just decided to get out, but I need to... Okay, PA has it handled. I shouldn't have gone away that far. I should have literally just escaped, used the yarn on me, and then gone straight back in. I probably travelled about twice the distance I needed to then. So, Molyneux here is helping us clear the wave slightly more. And we're just going to poke this tower a bit, and let's check the items again. Reaver on him, I don't know what he's building, possibly a satanic or something else. Our Void has a Shadow Blade and an Axe. That's reasonable. I probably wouldn't build Axe as a primary item on him. Zeus has a Shadow Blade and still 2 sets of boots, and we have a Satanic and a Skull Basher and a Yasha all on the PA. So I decided I was going to get a Shadow Shaman kill there. And now I need to back off slightly because the I was getting a lot of harass from the the mass sentry wards. And now I'm just going to try and clear up this Bat Rider kill. I should have been there a bit sooner, really, but I was faffing about slightly. And I'm on a mega kill streak. Yes, I'm definitely back in the role of carry now. I'm doing fairly well. Alchemist disconnected. I'm not sure if that was recent or not, but there is a fight going on there, and there's a sniper outside, so we need to be targeting the sniper. And there is the cold snap, and I may be able to just poke at the Bat Rider. I don't want to go too far in though, because he has lots of abilities which can put me in a very dangerous spot very quickly. And now I almost have the point booster, and after that it's only about 300 gold until I get the Scaddy finished. Yeah, we're just we're playing it a bit safe. We're backing off so that the creep wave can catch up, and we lard the Shadow Shaman out of base. And now we're just going to poke the rats. I'm not too interested in getting a Bat Rider kill. The PA can kind of take care of herself. Bat Rider is coming back in, so I'm just going to use my cold snap on him. I got slightly too close there. I could have done a lot of damage if I had stayed back a bit. Ricky got the Void, and that's kind of... I don't know, I mean, Void had already used his Chronos, so it's not terrible, but... Yeah, I have the Scaddy now. I sent it to the secret shop to get that, and I think someone took the courier at the last second, but I don't think it was delivered. I think they thought I had my item. So I'm hanging back slightly. I can use an arm charge now. I probably should do because there's a Bat Rider there. And I'm going to go clear the lane with PA because I'm kind of scared on my own. Yep, there's an arm charge. PA's fine for health. And there's a sniper in mid lane, so we're just going to push this tower as quickly as possible. And Axe is going to die. Goodbye, Axe. But it's okay. His death will mean we get a tower and possibly a barracks.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, we're probably going to get this barracks. No, there's a sniper. I need to ghost walk. And I'm... okay, it looks like the PA is good enough, more than good enough to take on the sniper. I need to get out. I'm actually really surprised that Ricky didn't chase me. He had... okay, he's chasing me now. He had plenty of health left. If he had chased me, I would have been dead. Simple as. I didn't have my escape. But, yeah, next item will be... I have no idea, actually. I can't remember. Monkey King Bar. That's good. That will give me plenty of crits. And I think Monkey King Bar does a mini stun as well. That was definitely a very wasted chrono. I think I used the wrong skill as well, so that's kind of wasted, but at least my skill only has a 30-second cooldown on it. And there we go, that should be him dead. Oh, Zeus stole my kill. Oh well, he died. That's all that matters, and now we're in a fairly good position to push. There is a Ricky there though, so we may want to back off and wait for the PA to get back up. And I'm going to farm the jungle quickly, which is an excellent chance to... okay, heart on the Axe. I'm not sure if I noticed that before. And Soul Ring on Zeus. Yeah, and Dust on the PA. Thank you very much, PA. You probably saved this match several times with your Dust. Shadow Shaman has a Null Talisman and a bottle. Bat Rider, Perseverance, not sure what he's building. Sanjin Yasha and a Skull Basher. Of course, Alchemist is dead, so he doesn't have any more items. Well, not dead, he disconnected. And Hyperstone, which means he's going to be building the Maelstrom into the Molnir. And I am going to stop farming the jungle and try and help up mid lane. I should be using my phase boots here. Okay, and again I got too close to the chrono. I clicked to walk slightly before the chrono went up and I didn't cancel it in time. I can now sell my bottle and get the Demon Edge, is that? Yes, Demon Edge from the secret shop. And I'm going to save up from the javelins. I'm going to buy them both at once because I don't have room for them, and that means I possibly have buyback instead of an item I can't carry, which is always the right order to do it in, unless of course you are going to change out the item and change out the item for something more powerful. Oh yeah, the Yule Scepter. I used it once in the beginning of the game, and I haven't used it since. I am very aware of this, and I'm very aware that it's going to be causing some of you to kind of wince in pain at how ineffective I was being with it and how I wasted my gold on the item. Although it does keep my mana up. It's got 150% mana regeneration and 10 intelligence, and it gives me movement speed, so it's not entirely wasted, but it's not being utilised as well as possible. And I do apologise for that, but I had a lot of other things to focus on, and I'm still not good at activating items. So, yes. There is a spell I could invoke called Tornado, which does kind of the same against the Yules, except it travels in a line and it picks up anyone who is anyone who's in its path, basically, or any enemy who's in its path. So that's a good one to use if you need to disable. I'm just watching these two. I think I said in chat to be careful, and then I saw the Bat Rider there, so I pinged him so that the Faceless Void would know that it's not safe there. And Sniper has his Molnir. I kind of want a Molnir, but I want a Monkey King Barb even more. I don't know what that ult was about. Zeus seems to like using it at the most inappropriate of times. What? Let's go into free no, not hero chase. Free camera. He dropped a recipe for a bloodstone. Okay, sorry, I just sneezed. I will edit out the audio for that, but I didn't have my camera in a good position while I did that, so not exactly the most interesting thing to see. Okay, Dio got Roshan, which is an interesting way of going. Because they are now going to have to go all the way through their jungle and try and fight us off in the time it takes us to take 2 towers. And usually, okay, that's a very bad chrono. We needed to save it for the sniper if anything. But the sniper is coming. I don't know what he was doing. Like, he has an Aegis. This would have been the perfect time. But I'm just going to move out of this Ratnal and we're going to keep hitting it because that is GG. So, that was Invoker. There is a lot of spells that I didn't show, and I would probably need about 3 or 4 videos and about 100 games on him before I could describe how to play him really well. But I think I gave you the gist of it, and yeah, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, don't feed the trolls.